So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're finally gonna get into the Ace Beaute Paletteopoly palette. Now I bought mine like last week when they had it where you could only buy the palette because I didn't want the game. So that's why this review is taking so long to get up. I didn't want to pay for something I wasn't gonna use, and they finally had a deal going where I could get it without the game. So that's why you're getting this review now. So here's what the palette looks like on the inside. I'm sure you've seen other people's reviews already. I'm loving the color story of this. Y'all know I love me a blue and purple moment. And then it's got this cool little weird yellowish green section and some pink. So I'm here for it. Then you got, of course, your neutral section for the people who don't like lots of colorful fun stuff like I do. But this is what she looks like on the inside. So I got palettes to compare to. Of course, I got literally like a whole little stacks in here. It's not too many to compare it to those, so I'll keep it short, girl. I'll keep it short. I think I'm only gonna compare it to like, I think it's like 4 palettes over here I'm gonna compare it to, so it shouldn't take too long. You can get into the palette. It retails for $49. So we're gonna compare it to the Michaela palette first, the original Michaela palette. So here it is alongside the original Michaela palette. And then of course I'll show you the Michaela 2 palette. Y'all know that's my personal favorite of the two, and we all know why. It's what the colors that I just talked about, the blue, greens, the purples, girl. Yes. So here it is alongside that one. Then I have the Cosmic Brushes palette finally. What is it? The Serenity palette. So here it is alongside the Serenity palette. I feel like this could be a good companion palette for it because it has some of the deeper greens that aren't in here. It has some deeper tones that you can't find in here, along with a lighter pop of blue to go with the lighter blue at the bottom. Let me know if you want a review on this palette or not. I know I'm super late to the party, but I had to wait for the second restock for it to show up, and then I had to wait forever for it to get mailed to my house. And then the last one I'm going to show is the new Unearthly Cosmetics Vitality palette alongside this one. So both of those look like. Again, I feel like this would be a great companion palette for this one because it has some of the blues and greens that are lacking in this one, and it has some extra pinks to go with the one row of pinks in here. So just find a whole bunch of good companion palettes to pair with other palettes. So I think that's pretty much it. I would have showed you this Place Culture palette, but I don't feel like they're close enough. So let me go ahead and zoom you in, and we're gonna come back and get this eye done. Be back in a second. So I decided to show y'all the Juvia's Place Culture palette because I feel like it might be a good companion palette to this palette because of some of the shades it has. As you can see, they have somewhat similar shades and a somewhat similar color story. I just feel like there's more orange in here than there is in here. It's just a neutral and more of the yellows and blues, purples, and pinks. But I feel like this could be a good companion palette for this one, so I'm showing them. I'm gonna hate editing this video. I can see that now because I keep jumping all over the place with 12 different palettes to show with different palettes, and it's just a whole hot mess. But I'm gonna zoom you in now so we can get to the eye look for real. Okay, y'all, so this is what I got. I decided to give y'all an all matte situation with a little bit of pop up inner corner. So I took these two shades right here, these two shades right here, and this purple right here, and that's how we got what's going on the lid. I hope y'all prepared for a lot of blending in this video because I had to pack on a lot and then blend it out and then pack on some more and blend it out to try to get a somewhat airbrush effect. I'm still not as airbrush perfected as I would have liked, but this is what I got to work with. Also, all my eyelashes decided to stick together at one time, and then I was annoyed by it. I still gotta go to Indiana and get gas, and then I gotta go back to pick Adriangameover up and take a shower and get ready to take him and his friend out tonight. So, y'all, it's gonna be a long 2 days for me. So, my only real day off was Thursday. I had to take it off because my son had his birthday was Thursday, so I always take off for his birthday. And then Friday and Saturday I normally have off, so I didn't really I really only have one extra day off. I'm trying to make the most of it though, because I know I'm not gonna get to film today, or I'm not gonna get to film tonight like I normally would, or tomorrow. I'm starting with the shade Vogue, which is the light pink I showed you all, and start blending that up here. Yeah, but I'm trying to rush and do everything at one time. I was supposed to do some stuff yesterday. I didn't get a chance to do that. Then I stayed awake like super late last night, so then I didn't really get any sleep then. I think I fell asleep at like 6 o'clock, then I gotta be like 8 something to take Adrian to school. I don't know what it is lately. I can't seem to go to sleep. I don't know why, and it's annoying me. Not you, that's it. So for this look, I had to work inwards out because of the color combination I put together. Because if I had tried to work outward in, it'd have been a whole hot mess. Because the pink wouldn't have wanted to blend over the purple, and then it'd have been the yellow not wanting to blend over the hot pink. So I'm starting for the shade as if, which is the yellow, and just start patting it in front. And as you can see, it's quite impressive for like some of my skin tone to be able to get this kind of pigmentation off of yellow on first use. I was very impressed by that and happy, especially since they reformulated, because I feel like the formula is much nicer than the original Paradise collection, and I'm really liking how it's going on and looking on the lid, so I'm here for it. Now with this one, I didn't even feel like I needed to blend. I just kind of tried to pat and spread it across, but with the hot pink and the purple, I had to blend, of course, because I had to blend it into the shade I started off with. And that was the reason I wanted to put the yellow in the front. Plus, I felt like the yellow just looked the nicest and the brightest. Yeah, I'm still just sitting here looking at my eyelashes about how clumped up they are together or whatever, and how horrible they look. I couldn't get mascara on them to do what I wanted to, just because they're so clumped up at the bottom. But it's like I didn't want to mess up the rest of my makeup trying to do that, so then that was just the whole thing. It's just, girl, it's just a whole hot mess. Now we're going to take the shade Neon, that's the name of the pink shade, and start patting. I'm assuming this will be like from the 80s or the 90s, and that's why they have the names that they have. Again, I didn't want to play like the game. I mean, I think it's a cool concept that they came out with a palette that's made just for palette bingo, but it's like I don't usually do palette bingos and stuff like that unless I'm doing a collab video. It's not just something I just want to do. So I was happy to have the option of not getting it, and I guess they realized that everybody didn't want to like play the game, but you still like the color story of the palette. So I was happy to go ahead and just buy the palette and not have like the palette and the game. And then PayPal gave me this deal to where if I had bought, I got $8 off. So it's like I used my girl Karen Harris's code of KH Makeup to get that discount, and then I got $8 extra off just because I had bought it through PayPal. So I ended up only paying like $35 for the palette, even though it costs $50. So it is good sometimes to pay with PayPal for stuff, because it's like when you do that, you get a discount. So I'm just taking a clean brush and just dusting up this stuff. The pink didn't go out I didn't have as hard a time with the pink on this eye as I did with this one initially. So I guess that's good, because that means I don't have to be on camera as long doing this, because like I told you, I still got a whole nother video I need to film before I go pick Adriangameover from school, and then I have to go get gas too. So go ahead and put this purple shade on. Y'all, the battery trying to die. It's just a whole hot mess. Y'all just don't even know what sometimes I be having a whole hot mess I have to deal with. So I heard we're putting these together. I'm gonna just do a rough blend so that way you all can see me doing it, and then I'm gonna go off camera and adjust it, and I'll come back with you all and do that inner corner, and we'll talk about my thoughts on this palette, because I don't want battery to die, and then all the footage of me doing all of this has been wasted because we can't afford that. So as you can see, we got all the colors on now, so I'm gonna go off camera and adjust all of this stuff, and then like I said, we'll come back from the inner corner and my thoughts. Okay y'all, so I went and did the cute little blend moment. I meant to put my eyeliner on when I was in the bathroom, but I did not. So oh well. I'm going to the shade Scrunchy now. That's the yellow that I put in the inner corner, and go ahead and pop that on there. It's very bright, pretty yellow shade. It's not as bright as I was hoping. I feel like it looks brighter in the pan than it does in the inner corner, but that's okay. It's still giving us a little pop of brightness in the inner corner, which is what I was going for. So it's doing what needs to be done, which is giving me the brightness that I want. So that works. So this is your finished look with the Paletteopoly palette. Let me zoom you on out so we can have a cute little discussion, girl. Okay, so this palette. I love the formula of this one even more than the Tropical Vibes palette, and that was my favorite when it came to formula. But I must say, to me, this formula is even better than that one. So I don't know if they improved upon it or what, but I definitely like the formula of this palette a whole lot more. And I imagine I haven't used my Tropical Vibes palette in a little while, so they might be the same formula. It's just, it feels like a really nice formula in this palette. I know it took them like 3 years to develop the game to go along with the palette. So I don't know if they were developing the formula along the way as well and just got better and better. But I'm really liking the formula of this one even more. I like the color story too. I like the fact that, you know, you get these little neutral section here, because I feel like the yellow and the brown could be used together to make a nice little neutral section. Then you got your blues and your purple, of course, which we know I'm all about. Love that color combination. And then you got a cute little row of pinks here to make a nice little eye look. So I love the eye look I came up with. I look forward to using this palette some more. I love the color story of it and the formula. I recommend you try it out. Like, if you're like me and don't want to what do you call it, buy the game. I think last time I checked on their website, they still had this in stock for just the palette itself, and you didn't have to buy the game. So if you want to, I would definitely say go ahead and try it out. It's a beautiful color story. However, I feel like I have lots of palettes that have similar colors in them that I didn't necessarily need this, which is why, if you notice, I didn't rush out and buy it when it first released, because I didn't think it was like a need for me. I do love the brand and I love the things they come up with, but to me this palette just wasn't in need. I'm going to take it home and use it some more though next week. I got 2 or 3 more palettes I need to use this next week. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you can't tell, I recommend the palette. But if you don't want the game, I can understand you waiting to get it or just passing it. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.